Hey, it's Arwen. I am the professional joy seeker and professional tarot reader. Can't see a thing. I am here to do a flip through an unboxing. Well, I've already unwrapped it, so you know. But I'm going to do a flip through the Dust to Onyx Tarot by Courtney Alexander. Y'all, this deck is amazing. If you read the description box below, you'll see it just really moved me. Here's the box. Okay. And it is a really nice box. It is, yep, magnetic and flips open. Isn't that nice? She even numbered it when she signed it. And I am 55 of 1,000. I don't remember who told me about this deck. I wish I could. I owe him dinner. The book is hardback. And I don't know if you can see, you see the like almost texture of it that runs throughout the whole deck. It's really intriguing. Vade Meckham, who's the writer. I'm just trying to see in here. And I love, this book is spiritual. Okay, spiritual. She starts out with a dedication. There's a message given. There's an invocation. This is not a deck that I will be able to use for random readings or just, hey, let's get out the tarot. This deck is going to need sacred space, sacred time, and sacred attention. I'll just leave it at that. A deck is divided into two, and they come in these gorgeous organza bags. There is a title card. Yep, gorgeous. And then this card. So when you get the decks, they're both like this, right? And then you flip over one and you see this, and the other one is just the same. Backs are reversible, aren't they? They're not. They're not. If you pay very close attention, they're not. But it's not something that somebody who's not really into that is going to pay attention to. So I've got the cards here. They are in order. Anybody who watched my flip through of the Anima Mundi deck, they're kind of crazy out of order. But it didn't affect the deck. That deck is so pretty. Courtney has done a deck, and let me just read you a little bit about this, because this is the Dust to Onyx, the Melanated Tarot. I believe that's how she says it. A Melanated Tarot deck. And part of what the point of this deck is acknowledging the color in our community, acknowledging people of color. Y'all may not have noticed it, but I'm kind of white, like whiter than white, Casper white. And it's really difficult for me to address and understand and point out my own white privilege. I do it. I make myself do it, right? And it's little tiny things. It's like I can carry a bag from one store into another store and walk all through the store, even though they got big signs up that say, check all bags at the counter. However, if my sister of color does that, she's going to get told to put her bag back or followed. Run a test sometime. Take one of your friends out who will work with you and do that. Word, do not expect people of color to teach you about your white privilege. That's your job. Yeah, I had a hard time with that one, but it is my job. So I do the work. Do I always get at it? No, but I try. Now, politics aside, let's look at this gorgeous deck. The first card is the emerging one. Let's see if I can get... Of course, my camera was focusing beautifully earlier, and now it's going to be all stinky. Okay, we'll do the finger thing. Focus on my ugly fingers. There. the third eye in the emerging one, the lamb. It just brings up a whole wealth of thought for me on what the Fool is as the emerging one. Our beautiful Conjurer. And many of these cards are renamed. And I'm going to just use their names because that's what the deck is. The Shaman or Shaman. I say Shaman. Not sure which is right. Okay, Ugly Fingers. These are collages and paintings, magazine and newspaper clippings. Her process is really intense, and she talks about her process. I've got her website down in the bottom. Please go read about it. I believe I heard she's coming out with a second edition already. Way to go, Courtney. So jump on it. This deck will actually be featured in the coming Cartomancer. So if you're a subscriber, you'll get to see a gorgeous cover and an interview with Courtney on the inside. Oops, I'm sorry. Queen Mother. I forgot to look at the name of the card. Look at that. In her crown, she is in her crown again. The King. He reminds me of an actor, and I can't think of his name, but he was on Midnight Texas. I'm not really good at actor names. And he played the vampire, and he's got that intensity of look. The Moor. And I do like the Moor here. The Moor, for me, has a Shakespeare reference. If you know anything about the Moorish history and the Spanish Moors who went to Ireland, they say that Irish people with black hair and fair eyes tend to be Black Irish. Who knows? I'm just wishful. The Lovers. Now, check the Lovers out. Oh, come on. Right? There's no real gender there. I mean, there could be. There doesn't have to be. And you almost get a sense of more than one person. So I really like that. I love the embrace. Then we go to the Rider instead of the Chariot. Oops, said I wasn't going to say their names. Dang it. And the number of the card is over here. And then we go to Strength. So this one is traditionally named. Wow, the way that popped in, that was pretty cool. Look at the meniscus of her eyes. Or the lemniscate. Sorry, the lemniscate. That's a very important thing in the Strength card. And then we have the Hermit. Again, these cards just pop. Now, you do have to have them in the right light. For me, they'd be difficult to read in the dark with like a candle or something because I have very bad eyesight. I'm actually legally blind in one eye without correction. So there are some cards that don't read well for me in the dark. Wheel of Fortune. Look at the ring. And did I show you that these have, like, the Animal Mundi deck, they have that beautiful burnished edge gold? Justice. So it is a Rider-Waite numbered. I love the owl hiding up there. So much happening in that card. I fear I'm not holding them up long enough so y'all can really get a good look at them, and I'm sorry. Suspension. And I wondered if she would use Hanged Man or not. A lot of people changed that name, and because of the nature of the deck, I wondered if she would make a political statement with this card or go a different direction. I really like Suspension as one of the names of the Hanged Man, so that really works for me, as if it needs to, right? Death. Death is gorgeous. Right? And here we come to Temperance. You could probably spend, an hour or more on one card just getting all the layers on these cards. Temptation, card 15. The Tower. Oops. Pop for me card. Oh, ugly finger. Those who are new to my channel, my camera doesn't always focus, and so sometimes I have to give it my ugly fingers to focus on. Focus on the wrinkles. There. Again, stunning. The Star was an interesting card for me because it's one of mine. I have to love Death and the Star in a deck to really get into them. So, at first, I wasn't sure. And the more I looked at it, the more I fell into it and the more I loved it. There's some very traditional pieces in there for the Star. I like how she balanced her vision with traditional tarot. The Moon. There we go. Beautiful. The Sun. I love the repetition in the crowns. I really like that technique. And I have to tell you, I sent Courtney questions before I got the deck, and now I'm sad that I did because I'm like, wait, I've got more questions. Here is Judgment. The eyes on this just make me cry. This is all people down here. The Universe, the last of the majors. I, Yeah. These cards. Now we start with blades, which is the suit I would start with. That's east for me, or fire. I don't know if she's doing fire or air here. We'll see. I meant air, not fire. I think it's air. Here is the 2 of blades. The 3. Okay. I feel like if I can just make it focus, I can focus it with my mind. I can't. The 4. The 5. The 6. The 7. The 8. The 9. Very interesting interpretation of the 9. I like that it carries forward some of the chains of the 8. That's a nice touch, Courtney. The 10. Her court cards. Little blade. See if I can get the name to show up there for you. There, maybe. Little blade. Young blade. Now, she does something that I like, that I do in a lot of my decks. She puts Papa Blade, then Mama Blade, because it's a matriarchal society, right? So Papa Blade. Oh. And then Mama Blade. Now we move to coins next. Normally coins for me are last, but that's okay. We're doing them in this order. Ace of coins. I am going to go just a little faster. I know it's hard to watch these cards sometimes. The 2 of coins. That's quite traditional for me in theme. Really? I want to go fast, but I still want to focus. The 3 of coins. Here we go again. The Four of Coins. Five of Coins, again, traditional, but definitely her own take on it. Six of Coins. Seven of Coins. The Eight of Coins. That one's better when you look at it from far back, but I would like it to focus. The Nine of Coins, again, a fairly traditional interpretation. I love that the bird is included. And a buffalo behind. Ten of Coins is an interesting interpretation. I'll have to read a little more in the book on that one because I don't quite grasp the behind on that one. Le Coin. Focus, baby. Papa Coin. And Mama Coin. I'm so sorry. That was Young Coin. That was Papa Coin. If everybody's going, Arwen, that doesn't look like Mama. Here's Mama Coin. Ace of Gourds. Two of Gourds. And this is one of the where I was talking about how, remember I showed you on the book where things kind of popped out. The blue, if you look at it right, kind of pops out on this card. It's really difficult to see here. Yeah, it's not going to show. Maybe it'll show if I hold it back. You see how it looks a lot darker? Yeah. And that is the Three of Cups. The Four of Gourds. I'm sorry, Four of Gourds. Focusing. The Five of Gourds. The Six of Gourds. I'm going to bring this in close. So you can see the centerpiece. The 7 of Swords. Now this one's really cool. Look at the... I think you'll be able to name many of the women here on the side. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. There's a beautiful 7 of Swords. That's the card of the daydreamer or the dreamer. Here's the 8 of Swords. The 9 of Swords. There, that blue is kind of doing it where it almost looks 3D. The 10 of Swords. Little gourd. Young gourd. I love how he's almost faded out, like he's the card of the dreamer, and he's really kind of one and the same with the sky. That's really a lovely touch. Papa gourd. Those eyes. Deep set eyes are the sign of a water sign, so I love that. And mama gourd. And you see how the colors they're subtle. They kind of pop in and out at you. I like that a lot. We're on the last of these, and we have the Ace of Staffs. Oh, I really want y'all to see that. Two of Staffs. Nice. Stilt walker. Oh, my camera's making me very cranky. My arms are getting tired, so I'm having a difficult time. The 3. The 4. There's just so much. The colors are not popping on the camera like they should. Y'all, it's just beautiful. The 5. The 6. I just feel like you will eventually here. It's the little touches and the things that just pop that are amazing. And the 7. And the 8. Very typical 8. And the 9. A nod to the Egyptian. And the 10. Little stave or staff. Young staff. Come on, young. Pop those eyes in there for us. Boom. Papa. And last but never least, Mama. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have sharing it with you. I will be doing readings with these, but as I said, they will be probably something I'm going to do for myself. Use it as a altar deck because it really speaks to me. It's got an ancestor connection that is really deep. So I'm very, very, yeah, I just like working with it. So thanks so much for watching. I'm Arwen, the professional joy seeker, reminding you, seek joy, y'all. And if you'd like to see my other videos, I do patron-only videos. So you can go watch those as well by joining me on patreon.com. I'll put a link down there for you too. Seek joy, y'all. Pass it on.